welcome. Another tape delay. It's been some time since I did one. They keep stacking up, so I have a good bunch, but we'll get there when we get there. We are listening to Funeral Gloom with Catactonium Mysteries on Medieval Prophecy Records. I kind of glanced over these two. Last video I said it in, I don't know where I said it, but kind of glanced over them to get to Abruptum, and yeah, want to give them their time in the light or the dark, whatever you want to call it. Very good records, very atmospheric. Like I said, one is atmospheric more, the other one is more aimed on black metal or ancient black metal. But yeah, I kind of went on a rant that we're oversaturated with the sound, but I don't know where I get these things sometimes. Cheers. Let's dig in. Before we begin, I'm going to put it down a little bit. There we go. Before we begin, I grabbed some shirts from a buddy of mine called Dilla on Instagram. He is part of Head of the Baptist, musician with a great band. And I stumbled upon his vintage site looking for some Lukukum stuff. I just put in keywords, and he had a bunch. So I decided to grab them from him. He delivered them with speedy results. Here we go. This is the first one, the Leaky Ton Orange. Here we go. I once tried to order these from some, I don't know what website, but it was so complicated that I just canceled the order or never heard anything from them again. But yeah, they're here now. Another one with the koi, black-faced koi. There you go. Very cool. Khaki green. Then one that is in medium, but you know, we'll work with it. The Napoleon Face Oignon shirt with the onion in the logo. Yeah, very cool. And then my favorite, the one with the two midgets in some parts, and then the Beerus or Die, which is an incredible logo. There you go. That is the start. He was kind enough to send me some of his own band's promo stuff, and I think it's called Lurking, pretty sure, Metal of Death. There it is. Some sticker packs, some death metal. I think they're on hiatus, but I'm not sure. He said something, but so many bands, so much to forget. This is the logo for that band. Yeah, there you go. Some promo for the guy. That's it. First thing done. I have to thank everybody for supporting the Sinaserie Hell Conjurer video. Yeah, it got some good views, got some good reactions. People seem to like it. So once again, thanks to Hari and Heidi for doing it and making it a good one. Okay, let's delve in. First things first, I'm going to do the Diabolical Vitriol. If you haven't seen the last update, I played the tapes, but I didn't know too much. I just went blind in together with you guys and to see and hear what was up. I'm going to do the complete update with all the other tapes too, of course, because that's why we are here. First two are Tomhead and Vulcanas with Luftus, I think, or Luftung, and then the second 7-inch or a 7-inch compilation. Here we go. This is a newer one. This came out on vinyl, but I'm not sure on what label anymore. One of those Swedish things that does his, or yeah, Mr. Vulcanas's stuff. Yeah, weird punk black metal, but Vulcanas allows for more influences to come in here and there, while Tomhead, I don't know, they're kind of comparable in a sense, but they're miles apart in another sense, so it's weird to put a finger on it. This one particularly caught my eye, the stamp. This is a 7-inch I think. It's put extra on here from 2015, and then the 7-inch from 2019. Yeah. There you go. On Bookmarks stamped. Recorded at Guildpan Studio in 2000. What is this? 13 it says. So yeah. Who knows? Here we go. Pro tape. Some skulls and some suns. So yeah, like I said, this came out on 7-inch not that long ago, but I opted not to grab it. I don't know why, but it was around the time that Bookmandia kept putting batches out, and I gave up getting them. So I'm delving in. Just love this logo. There you go. First two. So yeah, you know, if you know Vulcanas, if you know Tomhead, you know what to expect. But very good tapes nonetheless. Then the four that Mr. Diabolical Vitriol gave as promo, or for me just to listen to. The first one is Infernal Mantle with Raise the Banners of Satan's Front. There you go. Showed them, but not talked about them in the last one, so I'll briefly talk about them. This is a self-released tape by a UK or a UK one-man project. There you go. Satanic in team. It's very Finnish and French. Production and the sound of the tracks kind of wonky here and there because I think it's recorded in different times, different places maybe. So the quality is there, but like I said, very different in volume, for example, and also in sound or in tempo-wise. First two are very Finnish inspired. The third track, I think, yeah, third or fourth, I think March of the Satanic Order, could be mistaken. It's a very slow down track, very heavy, very slow. There you go. Reversible tape. And it says Infernal Mantle is war, Infernal Mantle is hatred. There was a moniker on here, I think we are GRA, something like that, MSO. Yeah. These are projects that don't put out too much info, so yeah, I don't know. No remorse, only pure, violent, militant Satanism. But yeah, from the UK, which was surprising. There we go. We know the Griffin. A bit of French black metal. And the second one was Unbegotten with Astral Terror. I was under the impression that this was a new one, looking it up. This is from 2023 already. It came out on Altar. That was right. They want to keep anonymous. I have no idea who's behind this. They are from Spain, that I know. Their second album, I think they consider the first output they have as a demo called, let's see, Poem of the Unborn from 2016. You have Manifestation from 2019, and then there's this one. Yeah, when you read it on the internet, it says here, the great devouring mouth will overwhelm. It is suffocating, airless, cosmic horror, entrancing, you know, rhythmically or repeating. Yeah, entrancing. Can't say it better than what they self-described this as. Astral Terror. There you go, band from Spain. Yeah, they have a split with Velo Misère, which I never heard of, coming out this year, so it seems they are still active. But yeah, there you go. Some space-themed black metal. Then the Hatenwaar, I think, in the Circle of Steel Shadows, is this one from 2024? I think so. 2024, 2025. I guessed it was Polish. Just looking at the pictures, what I didn't know was that this is a band that started in '96 already. But yeah, if you look at these pictures, and especially these, feel very Polish and team, like Mysteries, Graveland, stuff like that. Black Metal War is maybe their most famous output, which is a demo compilation from the early material, like Thunderwind from '97 is a 3-track, yeah, a 3-track demo tape. It is out on compilation. Black Metal War compilates all those demos and also has a mysteries cover, so you know in what category you need to search for this sound. But yeah, if you're into 90s Polish, this should be up your sleeve. Like I said, first full length. I'm not sure if they're all still available. They should be. And then the last one, which really surprised me in the video, you can see it, the Confus with Rabenlieder. Pagan black metal from Germany. You heard the sound. If you didn't hear the sound, this is everywhere. This is on YouTube. This is even on Spotify. So self-released, very well done, I should say. The J-card has some very nice pictures, very nice quality to it. Noord-Germanischer black metal. There you go. The guy himself, I think what's it called? Rabenmensch. Breathing fire. So yeah, really enjoyed this one as the fourth one. So yes, Mr. Diabolical Vitriol, thank you very much for these. Now into the actual order. This was supposed to come in the last time, but I forgot to re-mention it. This is Merciless with The Awakening. They started, or Merciless is a Swedish black metal band, death metal band, sorry, that started in Stragnas, something like that, in '86, Sweden. They have two well-known demos before this, Behind the Black Door and then The Realm of Dark from '87 and '88. This is their first full-length, which came out originally on Dead Like Silence by Euronymous. Big J cards. There you go. This is a well-known picture from the original tape, I think, the self-released one. Here are lyrics and the obligatory death metal collage or photo compilation. Yeah, this is a classic in the genre. To the fact that it came out on Dead Like Silence only makes for a better story. I mean, he put it out. It's now a very, very expensive record to get. Even the repress on Dead Like Silence is very expensive. You're looking at a 400 to the Maniacs will sell it for more than 1,000. But yeah, it is a very, very good one. This tape is put out by Floga, I think. Yes, Floga Recordings or Records, and it has bonus tracks. Bestial Death, The Awakening, Nuclear Attack and Pure Hate are live in Uppsala, Sweden in December of 1990 with Entombed and Invocator. So there's some extra tracks on here. Really good sounds on the tape and also on the live track. So if you have 1,000, by all means buy the original, but if you don't, this classic finally in the collection. There is a compilation of the demos. Darkness Shall Rise did this year did a compilation of both the demo material Behind the Black Door and Realm of the Dark, which seems interesting to me. Then this one, once again, Mr. Skildagenge shows up. Chevalier Skroch and Andutzen this time, a split release on two labels, Nitstang, and I am blanking on what the other one is called. It is a Czech label? I'm not sure. I don't have a lot by Chevalier Skroch. I started with the early stuff. Let's see what I have, the self-titled, and then the Olnika Renaissance, I think, was a split with the Russian dudes, which is very good. It is a very Horrible Room-esque, but less raw or less rough, I think. It's a bit more listenable. He is a Czech artist that is basically a solo artist, performing solo, writing solo, and then Anderson is, like I said, the Geheimnis Vaal, all the other things. Skia Dugenga, the other guy is called MBM, but he has like 30 releases, 30 monikers, so I'm not sure where he is at the moment. He's playing Pandkraker, so I'm hoping to catch that, or I'm going to catch that live set. Yes, it's shaping up to be a great festival. They announced Impurity and Goat Semen, and then Up of Rasma, a Belgian band, to the lineup, which is now full. So yeah, live will be something else. Like I said, yeah, punk, black metal, stomp. The Andutzen is more away from the Finnish inspired stuff he is doing with Geheimnis Vaal, maybe, and more Iljarn, Bonal, that kind of, US Norwegian black metal. But yeah, very interesting split, very good pairing of the two. Then the last three, or the last two for Diabolical Full Moon, I think I got it here. This is Runeblade with En Garde, American entity from the Wergild stable. Wergild, yes. This is the gray marbled, good record. The gray marbled version from the Wergild. They also have Iron Firmament and Lander, I think, which is of interest. Lander is putting out its full length on Phantom Lord this week, I think. So yeah, they had that green tank, and now they have a full length coming out. This is limited to 150. This is 102. And there you go. Seems a one-man project. BC Vocals Guitars. Oh no, two BC Vocals Guitars, or SC. And Krieger drums, synths, and vocals too. Interesting tape, sound-wise all over the place. Yeah, it has. It touches a lot of genres within black metal and a lot of sounds within black metal. But Still need to check it out a bit more. I'm woefully unaware of the entire Wergild scene. Just popped up, and the guy from Diabolical Vitriol kind of hyped me to the fact that I should, look it up. I didn't grab the old batch. I just want to listen to it a bit. Like I said, need to listen to it a bit more. Then the reason I grabbed all that is maybe this one. This is Blood, Fire, Death Battery, but then the I have to get it out to get the label because I always forget what it is called, which is a shame because they are very good. And they're hiding it also very well. Let's see, what is the label called? God damn it, guys. Yeah, it's not showing up, which is weird. But yeah, anyway, I'll maybe see it when I get there. Like I said, there's a lot. There is the black wooden box, or the black paper box, a tribute to Quarton and the music of Battery. It does show up a bit here and there. There is the entire thing, the track list, all music and lyrics by Quarton. There is the entire list of musicians that played this, and I think this was the festival in Bergen that did a tribute to Quarton. Like I said, gets repeated everywhere. But there you go. This is the the show they played at Krieghallen, where they played the entire Battery cover or tribute set. Find it today, possessed, enter the eternal fire, raise the dead, the return of darkness and evil, shores in flames, call from the grave, total destruction, blood, fire, death. And this was recorded at Beyond the Gates. There you go. Recorded live at Krieghallen, August 2023. Original cover artwork by Erik Danielsson. There were a lot of artists. I'm not sure who all played in here, but yeah, or played on it, but the guys from Latain were in here, of course, because every time something Battery is done, they are there. But yeah, there we go. This is the tape, all very pro done. I don't know how they got to recording, or even the, not sure if it's a bootleg or a this or a that, but yeah, these are very nice. This is from the same label that did the Mare, that did the Totheimsgar, and one more, but I'm blanking on that one too. Quarton cards in here, collectible cards. And this is the lineup. Faust on drums, Erik Danielsson on vocals, Jone Björnsson, Kvetrim, Blasphemer, Gaul, Polion, Viel, Grutte, and so on and so on. Rat on vocals. There you go. This is the full lineup. So yeah, they did a big ass tribute chat, which looked amazing when the video came out. I think it's in full on the on YouTube somewhere. I'll try to link it if I think of it. Comes with a mini photo zine. There you go. With all the artists in there. Is there anything more? But yeah, very cool that they had the background. I'm still blanking on the label because they are hiding it very, very well. But yeah, you get the deal. You get the picture. It's all very very Battery looking. That is the big Diabolical Vitriol part. We will be back with some gifts and more. Yes, part 2. The label was Black Spell of Destruction for the Quarton or the Battery live set. If you're interested, I think there are still copies left. It's an insane package. It's insane. The sound is even very good, so great bootleg or fan edition. We're listening to Oaths of the Ritual Hills by Moonfall. Yes, Moonfall. I think we're listening to Side Evil, which is the first one. Countess Korodi is the second track, is a very good one. That's why I chose that one. There you go. Into part 2. This is a gift actually from a buddy of mine called Kras, or Alex. He does some amazing artwork for bands. Yeah, check him out. I talked about him a few times. He had this one for me from, I think, must have been over a year ago. This is the Frenelet, the demo or the 2-track 2-track demo from the upcoming album Ashenbloom, which is out, I mean, already half a year, no, from February, because it was around the time I was in London. He picked this up for me at the Brussels gig, which I should have been there, but you know how life goes. This is, like I said, promo 2024. Album is insane. I like every Frenelit, although they don't like the previous one, but yeah, the last one is killer. There you go. For the Frenelit Danish death metal collection. Got some weird fat baby on the cover. And then he also gave me this one. This is not in the original box it came in, but this is on his self-made boxes, which makes it even nicer. This is the Catharsis logo pin he designed, or yeah, he created for the band. There you go, with the skull in the middle. Very, very cool to have this gem from that gem of a guy. Cass, thank you very much. Then into the next one, and this is mainly some random tapes thrown in from here and there, and then the tapes that came in from New Era Productions. This is the first one on Ancien Culte, Blood Cries with Sorrow, Matru Zebu. Their latest output. They don't have too much out. I think they're on 10 maybe or something. There's no number on here. But they do a lot of, they started with Cenotaph CDs. It's a French label, of course. And then they started doing the Rotten Moon stuff from Finland, from Absolute Key, Circle of Ouroboros. And then there's also the other side from Circle of Ouroboros releasing. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm 100% sure that this is him. Old sounding black metal, first wavy here and there, but yeah, starts out with a very powerful bass line, and then the guitar comes in, and I really, really love it. Why I think this is him is Blood Cries with Sorrow was recorded in the Elemental Cavern. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tracks on here. So another demo from another entity. I love this Kermit the Crocodile looking thing. Storm the Gates of Eden, Ritual Feast, Fiery Countenance, I don't know what that means, Defiled Sanctuaries, and Wings Over Dachtaurus. Dropped it, of course. Yeah, some shamanic, Finnish, old sounding. It's not this, but it has that Greek Finnish influence, but still played in his very own way. I'm blanking on what his title is or what his moniker is, but yeah, he's one half of Ouroboros. Yeah, there you go. There was also the Blacula with a Bleeding Black Heart EP mini poster in here. Still love this tape very much. Ancien, thank you. Check it out. I'm not sure if it's still there or sold out. Yeah, I don't know. Here we go. I've been hunting for this for some time. This is Gam with Hvisken fra Skigernes Vra, something like that. This is one of the new bands on the Danish firmament of black metal connected to the Corpsant, or the mayhem scene, I should say, because Corpsant is dead. Long live Corpsant. This is a 3-piece. I'm not sure who is behind this. They have a few live shows under their belt. They have this one. This is a demo. They have a full-length or an EP, and then a new promo tape for a upcoming full-length. This is on Den Ottende Kunst, if I'm not mistaken, or if I'm not butchering it. A label that has, I think by now, 5 releases that I completely missed. I know Jules when it came out, he contacted me, but I was like, it's too much, I can't follow. Knowing I had to pick them up, but yeah, found this one. So yeah, there we go. These are the 2 behind the band. I think live they are a 3-piece. I don't know how it works or who these 2 are or what they play, but they have a live drummer that I think is the same drummer for Scimitar and stuff, and Endless Glory. I think it's him, but I'm not sure. This is the tape. sound-wise, it is not as punk as most of the Mayhem or the Corpse on bands are. It is it's kind of Finnish in sound, but also very Danish in sound. They have this core sound that doesn't leave too much, but it's really black metal in the sense. It never goes, it leans to punk here and there, but a lot of black metal does, but it never goes into territory. Finnish in sound, the band that is mentioned is Helveti, and the bands around that. It starts with this maniacal laughter. It's hooting and howling, and you feel like this demo is a band that is going for it full. They're all in. Like for a live show, there's this opening shriek on the second track, menacing, brutal sounds, but still always very classic in the black metal way. Yeah, razor sharp sounds, still very brutal. It's weird because mostly when you play that brutal, it is muffled away or something, but yeah, they are very good musicians. There are keys in there, very subtle, very well put, very well placed, not gay at all. Get it? Yeah, especially under the heavy mid-paced riffs, you kind of feel that the keys elevate the entire thing. There is a track, I think the second track, which has these stuttering drums, which makes it a bit awkward, but very awkward in a very good way. Very, yeah, weird. In the final moments of this tape, there's this laughter by the guys or by the entities in this band, which makes you think that they did something to you. It's a very weird feeling. But yeah, if you by any chance have the full length on tape from Den Ottende Kunst or the other tapes, please feel free to shoot me a line. I will reward you very handsomely. Then into the new era stuff. I'm pretty sure it's all from there. We'll see. When the drink first. Cheers to Gam. I asked everybody already for tapes. Everybody that has a link to it, they say it's impossible. So we'll see. New era sent me. This was in the Lost Box that I talked about last with all the records. This is these are two bonus tapes that they threw in. This is Order of Darkness, a rehearsal. I have a few things by Order of Darkness, by the way, of Skull. They did I think a demo compilation, maybe a full. It's hard to keep track, but yeah. New Era did a live rehearsal or a rehearsal from this band. I'm not sure. It always felt Spanish, but I think they are from America. In the times of old, those without purpose yearning for false prophets. Recorded in the dead of night. I'm not sure what year it is, 2021 maybe. Rip Skill Forever. And I don't know what that means. But yeah. Raw rehearsal in the time that Perverse Homage and Skill was putting out stuff. This was a band that made some waves here and there. I have some of their stuff, but I need to dive back in. This was the push I needed to get in. And then one that I was really surprised by is Bestial Summoning live in Venray 92, a old thing that they dug up again. I think this is a re-release of a release that was done some time ago. This is on Supremacy, True Intolerance. Wow, that is a really small font. I know the cover, so I think it came out a few times before. A old school or a classic sentence, fuck off and die. Let's see. So yeah, a bunch of tracks, 7 tracks on here recorded live at Dingus Venray in 92. This live tape is pure shit, but you're subhuman vermin that does not deserve anything else, so we're re-releasing it anyway. There you go. And then a very classic looking tape shell, just white print on there. Yeah, I haven't heard it. If it was so bad, it would probably not be re-released, but yeah, you heard the sentence, so there you go. Bestial Summoning, one of the earlier, more insane Dutch bands. Into, I think, England. Yes, I met this guy, Ross, from Hatred Majesty, and this is Satanic Restitution. This is on Torture Palace, one of the first tapes I think they did. That is not a project of like Bereft Raven or already blanking on the other one. But yeah, the one with the Dark Knight on the cover. Handmade, limited to 200 if I'm not mistaken, 200 copies. So yeah, demo from 2024 of Woe and the Macabre, Blood, Red Dusk, Hatred, Majesty, Triumph of the Sign of Satan, and Raven Song outro. Hatred Majesty is Vandil, I think. It's recorded in London. The session drum programming and synth intro by Angel Destruction from Torture Palace. There you go, nicely Xeroxed feeling cut out thing, and could be that I already showed this, but yeah. I dedicate Hatred Majesty to death, desire, and desecration. The fall of Christ is to be celebrated, and the resurrection of the unholy is to be declared. Ave Satanas. Nice line. Yeah, good guy. He had a noise project which killed my ears for the coming months. Yeah, this is something very different. Yeah, classic sounding black metal. I need to listen to it again, just like the I don't know what tape I just talked about that I listened to again, the Rune Blades, but this also needs to be put on once more just to have the full sound, but well-rounded tape. Then something which is really fucked up, Dobarchu with, I can't read Irish, so I'm not sure. Alex called it something with the Irish Hounds. Yeah, it has something to do with the folklore and the arts of the Irish islands. It's not opening up. It is a Final Agony tape, so it's a, just standard non-screwed black one. It is raw to I've written down, listen to this. It is raw to the point of industrial, but the occupation, not the sounds. The intro gets that there is just a classic or a weird intro, not keys, but I think it was trumpets, could be mistaken. But it gets smashed to bits, and then the sound is like this electrical cable or the coil that just fizzles all over the place. The second track is it is all raw black metal, but the second track is so weird that it actually becomes more of a techno song just because of how the kick and the snare is working together, or the drum sound. There's not much info I can get out of the titles because it's based in Irish. Dobarchu is of course Parave from Nachtlich, but then his even raw black metal thing than Nachtlich. There's also Earfight Catacomb, which is more unhinged, more slimy, more dense and dusty. This is raw. That's all I can say. But I pick up here and there stuff from him, especially when it's on Final Agony, because I know it's going to be a quality tape, one of the better in the series maybe. But it's one of those artists that I'm now here for the journey. We'll see where it ends up. But yeah, I written down Irish How because of the lyrics, I think, or the titles. I don't know. But yeah, Doba True. Then two from the Aske stable. The first one, and I need to check for the title. Let's do that second one. This is Rampant. This actually was mentioned in the interview I did with Billy Betts from Aske not that long ago. The problem is that it is taken down, the interview, for reasons I will not go into. Nothing fancy, nothing weird. It's just he politely asked me. But he mentioned this, in that video as this was coming out. And this is, it's kind of, what did I write down? It's kind of black oi in a sense. For fans of Occulted Death Stance, it is in that sound, but it is more, it's more oi than Occulted Death Stance, which has that more hardcore influence, or the noise rock, which this also has. This is a 4-tracker, Agincourt 1415, Only That Brings Justice, The Pride, and Searching for Glory. A thick-necked skeleton, limited to 100. This is number 6. There you go. Anything more? It's weirdly triumphant in the way the riffs are played, but it is like all good Aske tapes all over the place. But I love the sound. His vocals are this raspy and deep, booming sound, which makes it even weirder in the entire thing. But yeah, it has that noise rock flourishes going through it, so it is a mix of black oi, black metal, and noise rock, but very good one. If you can get your hands on it, grab it. Then one that is on Aske, but it's actually Pleskau or Horrible Room. This is Nambi Opana, something like that. The second demo. The first demo was from a while ago. I don't see a name on here. No, it has a unrelenting, hammering, jangly guitar sounds going all over it. It is as raw as you would expect from these guys. But yeah, it's once again a weird tape. It is a blank one. I'll show the artwork. The first tape had that Colgate-y looking art. This is a bit, I don't know what's on here. I always thought it was something jeans, but yeah, I don't know. Pair of jeans. Cool label. The tracks are all in Russian. There are 3 tracks on here, and then there's the Undertones cover, Teenage Kicks, which is a good cover, but in that style, it's kind of weird. Yeah, they are a bit all over the place. I'm not sure if it's the same guys from Pleskau or another band. There's just not that much info. But yeah, very nice looking and sounding tape. And the very last part is the Horrible Room update via New Era. These are not on Discogs yet. They are just the Horrible Room versions are on there. So it's kind of hard to get info on these because there's nothing on there. The deal. These two I'll talk together. I just picked up the entire batch. I ordered the Kugelcast first and then decided it will be worth it. Titles, I mean, come on. The blue one, let's start here. Yeah, some very weird sounds. If you're into, there's the overall Horrible Room sound, which is a horrible sound. But this one has weird keyboards, weird keys shown all over it, into it. Yeah, I don't know too much to say about it since they are very new and I haven't delved in too much. But this one, the keys were very prominent in the sense that they were like music box keys or synths here and there. But yeah, interesting tape, but this is in the need to listen to it a bit more pile. Then this one has a lot of not keys but trumpets, the gold, not the blue one but the gold one. It is a gold tape. It has trumpets, it has horns, it has the I know they are into Brain Bombs. It has that kind of feeling, but it doesn't have that draggy punk feel that Brain Bombs has. It has the Horrible Room punk stomp into black metal territory, but once again, interesting sounds. Something a bit new from them or for them. Once again, not sure if it's the brothers or just bands that they are getting into the fold, but these two are comparable in the sense that they do something new or bring new instruments to the overall sound. Then there is the Yadist, which was the most striking visual, comparable to the kind of thing. These two go hand in hand, leather and jeans. They are compared to something zorgvachtig, but once again, I think that's not to say Iljarn again, although there is a difference. Russian, of course, on everything. I'm not even sure what Yaoist means. It's unreadable. I mean, come on. It's a different world, different language, and that's also the thing. I don't know where the hard Russian influences come from. They pick from all over the place, but this has a very it has a death rock influence to it, but it also feels very folkish in a Russian sense. The way it is sung, the music plays death rock, but the vocals and the way it sounds are very, folkish. I don't know how else to do it. Hard cold riffs on here. It's not just a folk tape, blown out, but not like the jeans tape. This is blown to fuck. It calms all over the place. It echoes all over the place. Repetitive, but very listenable. The cool thing on here is that the vocals kind of get doubled, and it I think, or triple, and you have this kind of gang vocal-esque thing going on here and there. And yes, there is kind of a pop sensibility to it, I think, because of the dead rock and just the clean folkish vocals. But yeah, very interesting batch, these three, or these four, I should say. So there's the Yowist, there's the gold one, and there's the blue one. I think still available, but don't shoot me if it's not. And the last one, I talked about this one in the last update, or the bigger update. This is the Kugelkrest with the Wolf tape, Horrible Room and New Era. It's just the thing. Bit rawer than the full. Once again, I talked about it. Still that Iljarn, still that Russian Pleskau sound, but yeah, there we go. Very cool logo, the cross, or the iron cross with the wolf in there, and you know, almost classic by now looking thing. Very interesting scene still. If you look back into it, I think most people started when the dagger or the sword hit the eye of the sun. But I urge you to look back, like with the, you know, with the jeans thing. The previous tape was also very good. There is a lot of material before the sun gets struck. That's it. I'm going to listen to Moonfall a bit more and then edit this little monster for you guys. I don't have anything coming up. There's some of this stuff, but not really a update. So I'll think about, you know, delving back into the collection, maybe do a themed video or something like that. If you have questions or ideas, please shoot. Otherwise, summer is coming, so you know it will die down a bit, but we'll be back soon, I guess. That's it. Thank you once again for giving the Hellconjure Reggae Sinister video some love. Do it with the others too. Maybe not everybody is interested in all the bands, but there's gold to be found in those hills. So yeah, check it out. That's it. Have a great week. I'll upload this soon, so maybe Friday. That will be a new thing. Friday, just before the weekend, I think around noon. We'll see. That's it. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you ASAP. Peace.